Alright, here it is, our first round of 8. And it's going to be a best of 3. And it's going to be Spy on the bottom left side. We've got our yellow Zerg player. His name is Mamuri. And his opponent, Spy on the top right. Off racing as Protoss. He's green, he's Protoss. He is Franscar. Alright, so we got a PvZ in our hands here. What do I know about PvZ? Well, I know nothing. No, I'm just kidding. But usually what will happen is Protoss is going to open up with something standard, such as a Forge FE. And that looks exactly what Franscar is going to do. He's got his pylon up in the front of his natural. Keep in mind that this is the map Circuit Breaker, a 4-player map. So scouting is going to be a little bit challenging. No, not really. And we got Mamuri setting his Overlord up here. Good to see that there is no Protoss. And at the same time, he's probably going to send a scouting Zerg down to the scouting drone down to the bottom right pretty soon. But now he's taking the spine pool. And this is a typical opener, going for the overpull. It's going to allow Mamuri to actually get some pressure in, even before the cannons go up. Now, what Franscar wants to do is he wants to play this safe. He's not going to go for the Nexus Trace. He's going to throw it in the Forge. He wants to scout his Zerg opponent first, see what he's got, see if there is a spine pool, and that's going to force him to go for a cannon before he goes for Nexus. And that's always nice for the Zerg player. At the same time, he can still go for run-bys, building some Zerglings and running them by and getting some damage done in the middle line of Franscar. But we're just going to have to see how that plays out here. And oh, not quite getting the block off there. That little probe just missing the mark by a few seconds. And yes, this is a very textbook ZVP. Both players are very known for playing standard play. They usually don't go for anything crazy. But yeah, usually it involves some nice, clean, awesome macro games. We got 4 Zerglings on the way. Cannon just coming up. With some proper blocking, these 4 Zerglings might actually still be able to get into the main base. It's very possible. This probe here is aware that there are 6 Zerglings now. And how does Franscar react? How does Franscar react? Now this is good for all you new players, or newer players, or even for me, who doesn't know anything about the PvZ matchup. The question is, what happens if you see 6 Zerglings? Well, Franscar looks like he's just going to go for a gateway, just to wall off this gap here. Maybe clean it off, or hold it off with a few more probes, just to wall off. And the 6 Zerglings getting very close to the front of Franscar's base, and that's it. Another pylon to seal the deal. Scouts with that outside probe to see how many Zerglings are coming, to see if there's a Zergling all-in. Blocks off with this one nice probe. The Gatekeeper. The actual Sentinel. That isn't really good at dropping null wards and stuff. And wrecking Terran faces. No, I'm just kidding. And that's it! We got some Zerglings moving across the map to take out this one Skyrim probe. What is the Skyrim probe seeing? This is actually some really crucial information. If he could get a nice scout off in here, that'd be great for Franscar, because now he can tell if there's going to be like some kind of crazy all-in going off, or and you know, definitely check to see how many gases there are too. But typically in the early game, Protoss's next scouting option is going to be Stargate. But there's that big time period where Protoss doesn't really know anything, and might even just have to like sack a zealot just to do some damage and get some scouting information in. But this probe getting quite a bit of scouting information. Sees that there is a gas here, and the spawning pool is jiggling like Jello, which means that speed is being upgraded. When it's upgraded, it doesn't jiggle as violently. Second cannon going up for safe measures. So the question is, what does Mamuri go for? Does he go for mutas? Does he tech up to Lair, or does he just go for Hydras? At the same time, Franscar is getting the Stargate to get those Corsairs, deal some nice harassment damage, and possibly get some great scouting information. So it looks like both these players playing textbook, very standard. Mamuri taking the low ground here. Gonna probably make a SimCity. And interesting enough, no upgrade on the Forge. Not gonna go for any crazy early +1 timing attack with Zealots in charge. Oh, he's actually opting for the Sentinel instead. Not going for the Corsair. I kind of like that, actually. Corsairs are currently the hot topic of balance discussion and design. Very nice. Zealots walling off the front. So what do these players do? What is going in their mind right now? What is their next follow-up? Now he's got the Sentinel. Franscar drops down null ward at the front. Very interesting. Now Sentinels do quite a bit of damage, 12 damage, but the attack speed is 2.44. So that kind of accumulates the DPS. I think that is actually quite low. But keep in mind though, this thing is very mobile. 3 speed, 120 HP total. Well, 60 HP and 60 shields. We have a Hydra Den just coming up here, and that's it. There's no anti-air. Spire just being completed. The Sentinel could get a few drone kills. I think what Mamuri could do is he could change any drone that's about to get killed could be converted into a building. He's gonna pull off that one drone, pull off quite a few drones. One drone does get taken down. Pulls it away from the mineral line. Franscar reacts accordingly, targets a drone that is in the mineral line of the natural base. 2 drones killed so far. What is the follow-up? Some Scorches are being made. Scorches! Oh, a nice little scout here. You're gonna see if there is a Twilight Council producing here. If you see the blinking lights, that means there is research coming up. Sentinel does retreat, gets a total of 3 kills so far. Total worker count 3-2 in Franscar's favor. And that's it. The Scorches are out. Wow, great timing. Great retreat timing. And interesting enough, he is now transitioned to Corsairs. So he just opts for that Sentinel. I actually really like that. I really like that. Typically with one Corsair, you're not going to do that much damage to Overlords. Actually opting for 2 Sentinels! Ooh, that delay, man. A little unfortunate for that one Sentinel. This Corsairs could have done something, but leaving their Sentinel buddy to die. So he opens with the 2 Sentinels, he gets some map control, gets some nice drone kills, and transitions into Corsairs, which I think is a better composition into the mid game, because they're actually good against mutas. Although no wards do have the ability to currently hit air units. Corsairs are now moving across the map with these Zealots. These Zealots gonna... looks like they're actually scouting down here and see if there's a base, but... does he? Oh, he actually doesn't know about this. Oh, Franscar totally misreading this. Going the wrong direction is +1. Completing at the wrong time. He does say there is no base here. Reacts accordingly. And it looks like he's gonna go for the natural base. Now that's a pretty nice Sim City, but the question is, does Mamuri have enough units to actually defend this? That's it, he's got 6 Overlords in the way, he's supply blocked! Oh man, this is a really great time for Franscar to hit! Oh, that's a great Sim City, but oh, the Zealots just march in here. The Queens are not enraging. The drone's pulling in, trying to do as much damage, trying to keep these Spine Cars alive as long as possible. Mamuri did transfuse the Spine Cars. The Zealots now moving into the middle, into the main base. Gonna target down some drones. The total drone count. Oh man, 9 kills so far. All the Corsairs take down all the Scourges. The Scourges take out no units whatsoever. And that's it. That's a ton of damage. Mamuri here taking. Oh, I don't know. What is Mamuri's answer? He's got a few slow Hydralisks. He's got some Zerglings engaging a little bit too early. Not gonna do much here. These queens have to enrage. These queens could definitely enrage, but they just get taken out right before they can enrage. And that's it. We've got a 4th base already up for Mamuri, but he's gonna lose his main. He's got a few Hydras. Oh no, he's not gonna lose his main. He's got enough Hydras to defend against this. And that +1 timing attack did so much damage. At the same time, Franscar takes a 3rd base here, taking the mineral only. And that's... oh, we have a Zerg gonna go ahead and a Zerg run by trying to possibly send down his Nexus. No, I don't think it will be able to. That's 2 Zealots. 2 +1 Zealots, I should add. These Zergins don't have any armor upgrades. More Sentinels, more Corsairs, I should say, are being produced. Total gateway count is up to 4. Zergins now moving into counterattack. Deliver some sweet justice. Or not. Just as I say that, he backs up. Now what does he do? What does he do? Mamuri is now waiting for the +1 armor attack. Armor upgrade. The hell's an armor attack? I don't know. But the Zergins are now moving in! We do have 1 lurker! There's no detection for Franscar. Franscar only has detection from Sentinels, but I don't even know there's even Sentinels on the map right now. These slow Hydras gonna slowly bust down this Nexus here. Franscar is gonna be forced to cancel. He doesn't have enough units to take this down. That lurker is the one unit here that's pretty much preventing everything. He's going for the DT. I really like that. Very smart choice. But I don't think it's enough. He lets the Nexus complete. Oh no. This is catastrophic. A storm goes down. Will it be enough? Oh, it's going to be enough. Franscar's going to hold this. Franscar, great hold. Holds the third base. The mineral only survives. We have lurkers here. Oh, the High Templars back up. Don't die. And it back up. Okay. Franscar. Franscar is stabilizing. No, he's not. And that's it. The Nexus is going down. The storm doesn't hit anything. And Mamuri trying to claw his way back into this game, but the food supply counts are definitely not in his favor. At the same time, these Corsairs are doing work, wrecking faces here and there. And yeah, the Overlord count is definitely going down. It looks like there's no answer to these Corsairs. The Hydra's going for the bust in the third base is actually not being able to defend his Overlords. He's got to back up. Now, if he can just somehow hold these 4 bases, get some nice saturation, he could come back, I think. You know, I honestly don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out. Maybe I'm just saying a bunch of baloney that really isn't going to come true. But at the same time, Franscar is moving across the map. I think the important thing now is to get a lot of lurkers. Lurkers are especially effective against this composition. Now, the High Templars are definitely going to be the key unit to take out the lurkers. Now, there's no real detection. The Sentinels look like they are the actual form of detection. I don't know. Cancels the Nexus just at the right time. But yeah, the Sentinels are basically the only unit on the map right now that can detect. Oh no! Just as I say that, I see an observer, and Mamuri's gonna back up with these lurkers. I really like how he's very patient with these lurkers. He's just trying to get as much damage as he possibly can do. Units lost tap, definitely favoring Franscar by far, almost by about half as much. And yeah, the supply lead, as Chat has mentioned, is definitely in favor of Franscar. Now we do have a range upgrade complete for the Hydras. I mean, sorry, the movement speed upgrade. But the range upgrade is still 4 for Hydralisk, and that's pretty pathetic. It's not the range you want to have as a Hydralisk. You definitely want more than that. Oh well, no ward does land in that. And these Hydras are going to take down a few cannons, but they're not really defending anything. Oh, some nice Chron boost, and at the same time, Franscar is juggling the Jugular, going for the 4th base. That's a lot of mining going down there. That's a really important base. Nice lurker block! Nice lurker block! Great block, but even still, I don't think this SimCity is going to be just enough. That Evolution Chamber, unfortunately, not blocking off the pathway for the Zealots. Oh, Storm is a little bit of a few of his only units here. And that's a lot of lurkers coming in. I don't know if it's enough, though. Taking a lot of Storm damage to the faces. Oh, man, that's it's not looking good here. Storm the middle line, takes down all the lurkers. 3 Hydras versus a bunch of Dragoons and a bunch of High Templars and Zealots. A bad day, a sad day to be a Hydralisk. And at the same time, the 3rd base is going up. As Littlefinger would say, chaos is a ladder, and this ladder indeed is being utilized by Franscar. No, I mean the chaos is being utilized by Franscar to climb this macro ladder. Littlefinger, such a great character. My god. But let's be realistic, it's really his beard and his mustache. I mean his mustache, not his beard. That really takes the cake and really adds a lot of personality to his character. And, wow. Franscar, the unstoppable machine. The unstoppable force. What does the Joker say again? An unstoppable force meets an immovable object, right? Isn't that what, yeah, that's what, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he says. But, yes, the unstoppable force that is Franscar is now bearing down upon the natural of Mamuri. Mamuri here, getting a bunch of reinforcements at the 4th, believing that there might be another attack there. Little does he know that he is completely wrong, and he is gonna lose all his Overlords. He's gonna lose his everything. Hydras, it's a retreat. Spine Pool, about to die. And huge storms. The SimCity working against our Zerg hero Mamuri here. Going to have to concede this game, as TRB would say. And looks like that's it, man. I don't see Mamuri coming back unless he's got like 200 Mutalisks flying out of nowhere. You can't even have 200 Mutalisks in a game. His Hydra is a little bit too late to the party. Didn't quite get that Fiesta invitation. And unfortunately, that's it. Mamuri is contemplating the meaning of life. He's wondering, what does he do in his life? Does he go for a new strategy in the next game? You know, what map does he pick? Those are probably the thoughts going in his mind right now. No, maybe he's probably thinking Protoss is OP. And that's it. The GG goes down. Franscar takes game 1. Franscar off racing against Protoss.